So then he was like, "Oh, y'all need to get over it. My mom passed and she used to watch you." And my son said just like this with no sense of emotion. I was like, if this boy don't have every part of me. He was like, "I don't know her. Why I'm going to his funeral? Why I'm going to her funeral? I don't know nothing about her." Just like that, and you could see the hurt. I know it's not funny, but it's funny. You could see the hurt in his dad's eyes. Like, he was like, "Damn, like that's how you feel?" My son said, "Yeah, I don't know her." He was like, "Well, my mom used to watch you all the time while your mom went to work. So she used to watch you, so you should know her." He was like, "How I'm supposed to know her when I was a baby?" He's like, "I'm 14 now." 15. He was 15. I think he was, yeah, 15. "I'm 15 now. How you think I'm supposed to remember when I was a baby?" I was like, well, so I'm sitting there. I'm just standing there with my arms crossed. It's like, this is what you created. So then he proceeds to say to the kids or whatever, he's like, "Well, it's your mom's fault. She's never talked about me. She's never brought up. She never told y'all about me." And my was like, "Why is it her fault? Why you keep putting it on her?" And he was like, the reason why he didn't come around was because she started a new relationship and she started having more kids. And he's like, "Stop bringing my sisters and my brother into it. They have nothing to do with this." Mind you, I haven't said nothing of this sort to my son or my daughter. That's why I said I'm not that type of person that's gonna keep you away from your children, because your actions is gonna show. By my son confronting his dad the way he did, I didn't have to say nothing. Literally. Never talked bad about him in front of them. Never said like what. He was never a subject of any of our conversations. Never. He was like, "Well, I can't." So my son asks him, "So if your mom never died, were you gonna come and try to start a relationship with us?" He's like, "Oh, I was planning to come up here during the summertime because I know they having the football season thing, and I know you're in high school now, and I want to." But my son asked him, "But if your mom never passed away, would you have came to see us? Why would it have taken you to the summer for you to come see us?" "Oh, your mom still was having." This is what I said. "You keep bringing my siblings into this. They have nothing to do with this." My son said, "You know what? Let's go." He grabbed my daughter, went inside. I said, "Well, I guess you're gonna go to Orlando by yourself." So he's like, "No, no, no." So he calls his other son that he had a couple of months before me. There's a story all the way back. If y'all go watch the Narcissist, dating a Haitian Narcissist, that series. So he ends up giving the phone to my son, and my son starts talking to his brother, and then he just gives me the phone. I'm like, "What happened?" He's like, "He keep asking for his dad. He keep asking for his dad, so give him his dad." So then when I hand the phone back to him, he's like, "What happened?" I was like, "I don't know. He doesn't want to talk to him." So I shut the door. And he's like, "Did you know? Like, we're the same age?" I said, I told you there's a lot of stuff that I went through with your dad. The same thing I had to go through with their dad. Because I told him that I was like, I understand, like, you're upset with me and everything because of the second person, but I went through the same situation with your dad, but 10 times worse with their dad. So he was like, he just went in the room. So then he knocks on the door and then gives me the phone. He's like, "It's my sister. Talk to my sister." And I'm like, "Hello?" She was like, you could tell in her voice like she didn't really want to talk to me. And I was like, "Hi, how you doing?" She's like, "I'm fine. How you doing? How's the children doing?" I'm like, "Why you even care?" I'm like, "They're good." And she was like, "Well, her brother is telling her that I don't want to let my daughter go because I don't know who's over there. And she's like, but you know me, I got girls. I said, I understand that, but I don't know who's going to be over there. And if my son's not going, my daughter's not going, and she doesn't know y'all. So I don't know who's going to be over there. And he's just popping up after so many years. She just met him today. That's how long the silence was. Because what could you say after that? What you gonna say after that? I was like, well, it was nice talking to you. I'm sorry for your loss. And I gave him back the phone. So then he was like, okay, well, I guess I just made a trip up here for nothing. I guess so. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I told you this. You the one who continue to play this. It's my fault because I had more kids and I was in a relationship that has nothing to do with the children I had with you. They had their dad at that time. So you're making excuses to make yourself feel better because my children don't want to go to your mom's funeral. And I'm not trying to laugh about that, but it's true. It's true. Like, what do you want me to do? Force it? I'm not forcing them. They don't know them. Then they're going to be in a house where they don't know nobody. So then he was like, oh, but I was like, because mind you, I already knew he had a son after my daughter. Like, my daughter is like the only, from what I know, because like I said, I haven't seen or heard from him in years, but he tried to proceed to tell me that my daughter, my son, and his other son was the only kids that he had, not knowing that I already know he had a son.